Looks like number 6, Cooper's Chapel, has also been scratched. Field reduced to 8th. They're off the turn. 8 two-year-old trotters. Now in the stretch. Don Freeze drives 5, University Red. Also scratched number 8, Buck G. Here they come. They're off in trotting, and we have a couple of breakers, Supercharger and Hasty Al, both on a break. University Red got off to a slow start, along with Coopster, and now the 2-year-olds. They're off and going from the outside. Here's Source of Luck right to the top for Mark Carpenter. A length and a half back to Charlie Baker and Fox Valley Allboy. Another length and a half back to Savannah Lee. A length to Dirk Simpson and Fancy Creek Beauty. They're out of the stretch and around the turn. Source of Luck, your leader, a length and a quarter. Fox Valley Allboy trots in second, 3 lengths back to Savannah Lee, another 2 lengths back to Fancy Creek Beauty. They're off the opening quarter, 31-2. Going off stride in the back of the pack was Coopster. They trot up into the 3/8. Your leader, Source of Luck, a length and a half. On the outside, here's Savannah Lee with an early move. On the inside, racing in third, Fox Valley Allboy. Then 2 lengths back to Fancy Creek Beauty. Trotting in fourth, a length and a half back to University Red. Then a big break to Supercharger, Coopster, and Hasty Al. Still on a break. They race for the half. Savannah Lee to the top. A length and a quarter over Source of Luck. They go by the half, 105. 2-year-old filly Savannah Lee and Daryl Bussey lead the way into the far turn, a length and a half. Source of Luck racing in second, a length and a half back to Fox Valley Allboy. 3/8 to go. Your leader, Savannah Lee, and now out from the pocket is Source of Luck. Source of Luck quickly up to challenge the leader again, and now takes the lead again. On the inside, Savannah Lee racing second. Fox Valley Allboy in third. Fancy Creek Beauty trots in fourth. They're in the stretch, and by 3/4, 138-1. Source of Luck once again to the top on the inside. Savannah Lee is game. 3 lengths back to Fox Valley Allboy. Trotting in third. On the outside, Fancy Creek Beauty in fourth. Coming on, University Red. Down the stretch, Source of Luck on a short lead. Savannah Lee is battling to come back. The filly on the inside, the gelding on the outside. It's Source of Luck and Savannah Lee. Here comes Savannah Lee again. Source of Luck and Savannah Lee, 2 noses at the wire. Fancy Creek Beauty finished third. That mile 2. Fields off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the far outside. Aphoristic, left for Pinsky. On the inside, Slick Pete is there, and Nephis. In between horses, here's Master Mark Grace, and now off stride, Master Mark Grace. Slick Pete now takes command. Aphoristic will drop in behind second, 3 lengths back to Christopher Frost. Pacing in third. On the outside, it's Mo Gumbo and Joe Anderson. Racing in fourth. On the outside, Master Mark Grace now catches back. He's quickly up on the rim and now racing a bit wide as he takes back. They're off the quarter in 28-3. Slick Pete on top by 2 over Aphoristic. 2 lengths back to Christopher Frost. Racing in third, a length back to Mo Gumbo. Racing fourth, 2 lengths back to Broadway Defiance. Another gap of 2 to Boru Betchacan. Master Mark Grace, after the tough beginning, is on the move again for Joel Smith. Then a length back to Buccaneer Ben. Another length to Hoosier Legacy, and now on the move from last, Hot Chili Pepper. They race for the half. Slick Pete in command by 2 over Aphoristic. On the inside, racing in third, is Christopher Frost. They pass the half, 58-3, 32nd quarter for the leader, Slick Pete. Slick Pete leads the way into the far turn by 2 over Aphoristic. A length back to his entry mate, Christopher Frost and Andy Miller. Another 2 lengths back to Mo Gumbo. Racing in fourth. Master Mark Grace racing in fifth. Boru Betchacan. Hot Chili Pepper now takes over seventh, but about 15 lengths off the top as they move into the stretch. Slick Pete now under a drive from Aphoristic. It's Slick Pete on the inside. Aphoristic and Pinsky on the outside. 3/4, 127-2. Slick Pete digs in. Game on the rail. Aphoristic is charging. Here comes Mo Gumbo. Mo Gumbo now going right on by. Aphoristic second. Slick Pete is coming back. Down the stretch. Mo Gumbo now opening up the lead with every stride. An easy winner in this evening's first race for Joe Anderson. Mo Gumbo. A late move by Hot Chili Pepper second. Slick Pete is third. The mile 1:55 and 4. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Donna's Dancer going right for the lead on the outside. She's joined by Lighten Up Joni. And along the rail, Rock and Roll Music. Lighten Up Joni now takes command under the wire for the first time. A length over Donna's Dancer second. A length back to Rock and Roll Music. Up on the outside, here's Prove It Penny. To the inside of her, Go Alone. A length back to I Got You Babe. Another length back to Fox Valley Biz. Then comes Anxious Sally and Some Sweet Day. Now they all fall in order here. So they go by the quarter, 28 and 4. They race up the backstretch. Your leaders Lighten Up Joni by 2.5 over Donna's Dancer. Up on the outside with an early move. Here comes Dave McGee and Prove It Penny. Prove It Penny quickly up on the outside to challenge Lighten Up Joni. Donna's Dancer is right there in third. Rock and Roll Music racing in fourth. A length back to the favorite, Go Alone. Saving ground. On the outside, I Got You Babe is on the way. Followed up by Fox Valley Biz, Anxious Sally, and Some Sweet Day. It's a battle for the lead as they race by the half. 59 and 2. Lighten Up Joni. Prove It Penny now strides apart as they race into the far turn. Rock and Roll Music getting the trip in third. On the outside, Donna's Dancer racing in fourth, followed by I Got You Babe. Go Alone saves ground, looks for racing room, and now altering course to the inside, Fox Valley Biz. Top of the stretch, Lighten Up Joni leads the way by two. Rock and Roll Music now lurking as the main danger as they enter the stretch. Lighten Up Joni leads the way. Rock and Roll Music racing in second. On the far outside, moving up now is Go Alone. Go Alone to the top for Morgan. On the inside, Lighten Up Joni's had it. Here comes Fox Valley Biz with a late move. An eighth of a mile to go. Go Alone leads. Fox Valley Biz is charging. A late move on the inside by Some Sweet Day. A 16th out. It's Go Alone, your leader. On the outside, Fox Valley Biz. One final surge. Go Alone. In front, Fox Valley Biz close for third between Some Sweet Day and Donna's Dancer. 1:59. Top of the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Getting off just a tad slow there was Brilliant Mindale, the 2-year-old. And now, 4 or 5 horses going out for the lead. From the inside out, it's Almahurst Amabel. Brooklet Skeeter is there, and Park Lane Angel. And now, Brooklet Skeeter takes the top into the first turn, a length over Almahurst Amabel. Park Lane Angel settles in third. On the inside, 2 lengths back is Birthday's Baby. Up on the rim, here comes Looking for a Girl Like You, followed by Clear the Record. And then to the inside of her, Mystical Mover. A length back to Dale Heitman and Desperate Scooter, then 2 lengths back to Brian Pinsky and Brilliant Mindale, and at the end, early on, Tiburon Brit to Me. They pace into the 3/8 after a quarter of 28 and 2. Brooklet Skeeter on top by 2.5 over Almahurst Amabel. On the inside, Park Lane Angel racing in third, Clear the Record. Grounding out a tough first over trip in fourth, Looking for a Girl Like You now picks up cover. Birthday's Baby is on the move third over, and right in behind her, The 2-year-old filly Mystical Mover, they're off the half, 59-4. They race into the far turn. Brooklet Skeeter leads the way, clear of the record. On the outside, challenging Almahurst Amabel, getting the trip in third. Looking for a Girl Like You looms boldly for Anderson in fourth. Park Lane Angel racing fifth. Birthday's Baby racing in sixth. Mystical Mover is seventh on the inside. Desperate Scooter top of the stretch as they turn for home. Brooklet Skeeter, the one to catch. They're all in behind Brooklet Skeeter. She now opens up the lead by 3/4, 1:30-2. Brooklet Skeeter under a drive. Here's Almahurst Amabel out from the pocket. Park Lane Angel moves off the rail, looking for a Girl Like You, and now gathering up momentum from far back. Here comes Mystical Mover on the far outside. Almahurst Amabel leads. Here's Mystical Mover, and a late move on the inside by Park Lane Angel. On the outside, Mystical Mover in front. Park Lane Angel second. Almahurst Amabel in 1:58-3. Top of the stretch. And approaching the start for the fourth race. Now they're all in line. Here they come. They're off with Cashmere Jack, timing the gate perfectly and going right to the lead. An uncontested 2-length lead. Don't try this at home. Racing in second, the rest of the field will fall in line right in behind those two, with Best Boy Hanover racing third, a length back to Do You I Do racing fourth, a length to Odominator racing in fifth. 2 back to Park Lane Rocket, then a length and a half back to Sandtowner, another length to Rollerblade Your Trailer Brigadier. They're off the turn, and by the quarter Cashmere Jack takes them by that station, 29-3. Now they race up the backstretch with Cashmere Jack in control up on the outside with an early move. Comes Best Boy Hanover. Best Boy Hanover attacks for Hostetler and now takes the lead, a length over Cashmere Jack. Don't try this at home. 3 lengths off the top in third. 2 back to Do You I Do. Another gap of 2 to Odominator. 4 lengths back to Park Lane Rocket. Rollerblade is on the move. On the inside, Sandtowner and Your Trailer Brigadier about 15 off the top. By the half, 59-2. Best Boy Hanover leads the way, a length over Cashmere Jack, and now off the cones for Bussy is Don't Try This at Home. Following up that live cover, Do You I Do. Park Lane Rocket saves ground on the inside. Odominator on the outside, it's Rollerblade dropping back Sandtowner. Brigadier still far back, top of the stretch. Best Boy Hanover leads the way on the outside. Don't Try This at Home moves up second, 3/4, 1:30 straight. Down the stretch, Best Boy Hanover now kicks it into gear, opens up the lead by 2. Don't Try This at Home. On the outside, trying to wear him down. Cashmere Jack racing third, Park Lane Rocket. In fourth, Odominator from far back, Brigadier. In deep stretch, Best Boy Hanover leads the way. Don't Try This at Home can't get any closer. On the inside, Cashmere Jack. Best Boy Hanover in front. Don't Try This at Home. And Cashmere Jack 1:57-4. Ten of them vying for a spot in the July 2nd final. Off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off, and Zapparino lags behind. Here's Nuke's Legacy in between horses, going right for the lead. Now on the far outside, Park Lane Dynamite. Park Lane Dynamite to the top. Nuke's Legacy A length in behind second. 2 lengths back to Fancy Creek Ideal. Third up on the rim in fourth, HP's Partner. To the inside of him, Country Thunder. On the outside, Zach Society. On the inside, Dungal Express. Came away in seventh, racing in eighth around the turn. Red Cap. And comes Incredible Happy. Your trailer as they race by the quarter after the miscue is Zapparino. Opening quarter, 29 seconds, racing wide. Around that turn was HP's Partner, and now Nuke's Legacy for Anderson. Will take the lead. Nuke's Legacy, the favorite, now clears after being hard used. Park Lane Dynamite yields in second. 3 lengths back to Fancy Creek Ideal, racing third. Another 2 lengths back to Dave McGee and Country Thunder. A length and a half, Zach Society. Dungal Express, Zapparino is on the move off the half. A minute. Breather for Nuke's Legacy. He shows on top a tight length. Park Lane Dynamite racing in second, now off the rail. And moving up third, here comes Fancy Creek Ideal. 3/8 of a mile to go. Nuke's Legacy leads the way. Fancy Creek Ideal now takes over second from Park Lane Dynamite, and third, Zapparino. Going a big mile. In contention, fourth for Morgan. They're in the stretch. Nuke's Legacy leads. On the outside, Fancy Creek Ideal. 3/4, 132 and 2. Another easy quarter for Nuke's Legacy. As he leads, Fancy Creek Ideal bearing down. Here comes Park Lane Dynamite. Zapparino racing in fourth. Down the stretch in between horses. Fancy Creek Ideal. Park Lane Dynamite now going the best. Park Lane Dynamite takes the lead and draws off for the victory over Fancy Creek Ideal. Nuke's Legacy, third, 159 and 3. Top of the stretch. Moving by the paddock, now approaching the start as they pick up speed. Here they come. They're off far outside. Sunglare firing right out for the lead. On the inside, it's Roundup Hanover. Now those two joined by No Laughing. Sunglare quickly into a 3-length lead over Roundup Hanover. 2 lengths back to the Big Dog, racing third. A length back to Guy Laughing in fourth. Another length to Ripple-Matic. 2 back to Nitro Hanover. Another 2 to Roll With Me Henry. Rod's Deal. And now trailing is No Laughing. They're off the quarter, 28 and 4. They race up the backstretch. Your leader is Sunglare. In rain to Andy Miller, a length and a quarter over Roundup Hanover, second. 3 lengths back to the Big Dog. He now closes that gap. 2 back to Guy Laughing. A length and a half back to Ripple-Matic. Another length to Nitro Hanover. On the outside, Rod's Deal is off stride. Roll With Me Henry, and now No Laughing is on the move from last. They race for the half. Sunglare leads the way a length over Roundup Hanover. On the outside, Ripple-Matic being rated. The Big Dog saves ground third. Nitro Hanover following up live cover. Now off the rails smartly was Guy Laughing. The half, 1:02. 3/8 to go. Sunglare leads the way. Ripple-Matic gains on the outside. Roundup Hanover racing in third. Nitro Hanover in fourth. On the inside, the Big Dog looks for racing room. Guy Laughing, top of the stretch. Sunglare leads the way. Ripple-Matic is the challenger, now a quarter of a mile out. Sunglare now being engaged by Ripple-Matic. Responds to the pressure, opens up the lead again by 2. 3/4, 129 and 4. In mid-stretch, Sunglare leads by 3. Oh, we got a horse down on the track. And now taking over second, horses and drivers. We got a spill on the track. Sunglare leads the way. A late move by the Big Dog. Sunglare leads. Here comes Big Dog and Joe Anderson. Sunglare in front. Big Dog second. Rod's Deal up for third. 157 and 1. Fields in the stretch. Here they come. They're off with Broadway Ovation in the middle of the track, going right to the top. He's joined by Victor's Legacy far outside. Here's BG's Muggsy. Broadway Ovation leads, but here's BG's Muggsy now quickly up to challenge and take command into the first turn. A length over Broadway Ovation, a length and a half back to Victor's Dynasty. Racing in third, 3-length break to HP's Legacy in fourth. A length back to Plausible, up on the rim. Illini Culprit, Unequivocal. Racing on the inside, followed up by Hooked on a Feeling. Then a big break to Metro Link and your trailer Fox Valley Storm off the quarter, 28-4. On the outside, now Broadway Ovation takes command for Neil Coleman. BG's Muggsy gladly takes the trip on the move. Victor's Dynasty for Purcelli Jr. Out of the 3/8 is Victor's Dynasty. Quickly up to challenge Broadway Ovation on the inside second. BG's Muggsy racing third. A length back to HP's Legacy in fourth. 2 back to Plausible. Racing in fifth. And now Plausible off the cones. On the inside, saving ground. Unequivocal. They're off the half. A minute and a fifth. Around the far turn. Victor's Dynasty by 2. Broadway Ovation. Racing in second. On the outside, Plausible. Racing in third. BG's Muggsy racing in fourth. HP's Legacy racing in fifth. Illini Culprit, Unequivocal. Top of the stretch, Victor's Dynasty now rolls away to a 3-length advantage. Inside the quarter pole after 3 quarters in 1:32. Victor's Dynasty leads the way. Plausible now takes over second. BG's Muggsy racing in third, rallying up from far back. Fox Valley Storm in eighth. The Malago, your leader, Victor's Dynasty. On the inside, it's Plausible. On the outside, it's BG's Muggsy. But now with a 16th to go, Victor's Dynasty is home free. Victor's Dynasty in front by 3. BG's Muggsy second. Plausible third. Hooked on a Feeling up for fourth. 158-4. Off the turn. Into the stretch. Here they come. They're off, waiting for a star. Away quickly for Anderson on the outside. Ildico will join her on the inside. Golden Radiance. Ildico on the outside, waiting for the star on the rail. Now Ildico takes a 1-length lead over Waiting for a Star. Golden Radiance. A length back in third, 3 lengths back to Quick Mischief. Racing in fourth, Fox Valley Jessica. Racing in fifth, a length to Rose Bluff. 2 back to 911A. Lost My Love. Society Aggie, they're off the first quarter, 28 seconds. They race up the backstretch. Ildico leads the way. Waiting for a Star second. A length back to Golden Radiance in third. Another length back to Quick Mischief. On the outside, Rose Bluff is off the rail. Looking for cover. To the inside of her, Fox Valley Jessica. 911A into the flow. Second over in seventh. Racing in eighth as they approach the half. Lost My Love. Society Aggie as the second tier takes form. 5 on the inside and 4 on the outside. Ildico is by the half. 59 seconds. Ildico leads the way a length. Waiting for a Star getting the pocket trip. On the outside, Rose Bluff being rated in third. Golden Radiance saves ground in fourth. 911A poised for Curran in fifth. Right in behind 911A comes Neil Coleman and Lost My Love. Top of the stretch. Ildico leads on the outside. Rose Bluff continues to advance. Waiting for a Star is right there in third. Now they're in the stretch. Ildico leads the way. Rose Bluff is leg weary on the inside. Waiting for a Star, looking for a lane, and here she comes. And now Waiting for a Star attacks from the pocket. On the lead, Ildiko. On the inside, it's Ildiko. On the outside, here's Waiting for a Star. 911A for outside, Lost My Love. Down the stretch, Waiting for a Star leads. 911A is charging. Waiting for a Star in front over 911A. Ildiko may have salvaged third in a big effort. 157-1. Field moves off the turn as they enter the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and off to a tad slow was number 2 Magnum Wood. On the far outside, Joel Smith and Tiburon Matthew seek the early lead along with Lights Out Joe and Jim Curran. Now coming away smartly in third, Fox Valley Rogue. On the inside, it's Tiburon Matthew. On the outside now, Lights Out Joe clears as they race out of the stretch. Lights Out Joe leads the way. Tiburon Matthew second. Fox Valley Rogue with a good early spot in third. A length back to Waltrip. Racing in fourth. Another length back to Jeff to IU. Off that quarter, 29 seconds. And now driving from third is Fox Valley Rogue. Fox Valley Rogue for Pinsky. Green and gold colors now takes command. A length and a quarter. Lights Out Joe yields second. A length back to Tiburon Matthew third. 2 lengths back to Waltrip. Up on the outside, Sportsnut will grind out a tough first over trip, followed up by Ideal Centurion approaching the half. Fox Valley Rogue in command on the outside. Sportsnut is now challenging. They're by the half, 101-1. They race into the far turn. Sportsnut takes command. On the inside, Fox Valley Rogue racing in second. Moving up into third is Ideal Centurion. Lights Out Joe racing in fourth, and now off stride is Lights Out Joe. Top of the stretch, Sportsnuts leads the way. Fox Valley Rogue right in behind second, Ideal Centurion. On the outside, racing in third, Tiburon Matthew comes on fourth along with Waltrip. 3/4, 131-1. An eighth of a mile to go. Your leader is Sportsnut. He's under a drive. Here comes Fox Valley Rogue from the pocket. On the inside, Tiburon Matthew comes on third in deep stretch. McGee going to work on Sportsnut. Here's Fox Valley Rogue and Pinsky. Fox Valley Rogue under the wire first. A length, Sportsnut second. Tiburon Matthew third in 159. Top of the stretch. All in position. Here they come. They're off. Armbro Jagger firing out for the lead. Used aggressively by Morgan. On the inside, Sulin Reward. Original work also left on the inside. Pine Lane Wilkes is there. Armbro Jagger now takes command into the first turn over Sulin Reward second. A length back to Original Work racing third. A length back to Pine Lane Wilkes racing fourth. Kennedy Clan is fifth. Then a break of 3 to Foster's Lager. And behind him, Be Reasonable. Then comes Jabberbox, LV Hanover, Woodhill Ray. They're off the quarter, 28-3. Here's Original Work now. Quickly up for Gregory Jr. to take command. A length and a quarter. Armbro Jagger yields 2 lengths back to Siouxland Reward, racing third. 4 lengths back to Pine Lane Wilkes in fourth. A gap of 2 to Kennedy Clan. 3 lengths back to Foster's Lager. And behind him, Be Reasonable. Now moving off the cones, LV Hanover, Woodhill Ray is out there. And at the end, Jabberbox, they're strung out. Original Work, a length over Armbro Jagger, the half, 57-4. Original Work leads the way a length over Armbro Jagger. Siouxland Reward, 3 lengths off the top in third. Another gap of 2 to Pine Lane Wilkes, racing in fourth. Kennedy Clan is fifth. Foster's Lager racing in sixth. In seventh, Be Reasonable on the outside. Woodhill Ray, LV Hanover far back. Jabberbox. And now they're in the stretch. Original Work leads by 2. Armbro Jagger right in behind. And here he comes. 3/4, 127-1 in mid-stretch. Armbro Jagger quickly up from Morgan. On the inside, Original Work is tiring. Siouxland Reward racing in third. Pine Lane Wilkes, a late move. Kennedy Clan up the inside. Down the stretch, it's Armbro Jagger in front. Siouxland Reward now takes over second. Armbro Jagger wins it by 2. Siouxland Reward, Original Work third, 156-1. Top of the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Anxious Ashley going right out for the lead along with Shining Maiden on the inside. Broadway Avalanche came away third. Shining Maiden for Miller to the top, a length over Anxious Ashley in second. A length back to Broadway Avalanche third. 2 lengths back to Rosedale Donna racing fourth. Lake Hills Mimi, the favorite, unhurried, racing in fifth. Right in behind her, Red Silk, Rorty and Randy Jacobs, Cuba Lady. And then comes Dave McGee, Fox Valley Terra, far back, Strike Me Victory, and Fancy Stride. They're off the quarter, 29 seconds. Shining Maiden in command, a length and a quarter up on the outside. Here comes Lake Hills Mimi for Morgan. And now Lake Hills Mimi forging on by, a length and a quarter. Shining Maiden will gladly take the trip in behind her. Anxious Ashley racing in third. Broadway Avalanche is fourth. 2 lengths back to Rosedale Donna. She now moves off the cones, 4 knocks. Saving ground on the inside, Red Silk, Rorty, Cuba Lady picks up cover second over. Fox Valley Tira, Fancy Stride, and Strike Me Victory. Lake Hills Mimi took him by the half, 1 2/5. Easy Quarter on top for the leader. Lake Hills Mimi now 3/8 to go. She's the one to catch. They're all in behind her. She leads the way by 3. On the outside, Rosedale Donna advances second. Shining Maiden racing third. And now Anxious Ashley is off the rail and in contention fourth. They're in the stretch. Lake Hills Mimi leads the way on the outside. It's Rosedale Donna, Anxious Ashley racing in third. Shining Maiden racing along the inside, looking for room. 3/4, 130-3. In mid-stretch, Lake Hills Mimi leads on the inside. Shining Maiden coming back. Rosedale Donna's leg weary. Far outside, Cuba Lady. Fancy Stride, a late move on the far outside. In deep stretch, it's Lake Hills Mimi. Here's Fancy Stride. Lake Hills Mimi just enough to win it. Holding off a fast-closing Fancy Stride. Shining Maiden third, 159-3. Photo. Top of the stretch. field of 8 pacers. Now all in behind the starting gate, lining up for a start. Here they come. They're off, going off stride. Momentarily there before the start was American Rebel. Out in the middle of the track, Jen's Jewel will challenge. Gallant Gimbal for the lead. Jen's Jewel to the top, a length for Coleman. Gallant Gimbal racing in second, a length back to Scooby-Doo Bluegrass. In third, 4 lengths back to Diamond Lee W. A length back to He She. Another length to Schoolboy, Dancing Bankroll, and after the miscue, American Rebel trails. They're off the turn, and they're by the quarter. Jen's Jewel leads the way, 29-1. Jen's Jewel leads. On the inside, it's Gallant Gimbal, and now Morgan takes Gallant Gimbal off the rail, quickly up to challenge, and now take command as they pace into the 3/8. Gallant Gimbal, your new leader. Jen's Jewel will gladly take that trip. Scooby-Doo Bluegrass is with the leaders in third. 2 lengths back to Diamond Lee W fourth. Another gap of 2 to He She. Schoolboy is off the rail. On the outside, Dancing Bankroll will follow up that live cover. American Rebel drives from the end. They're by the half. A minute flat. The favorite, Gallant Gimbal, on top, a tight length over Jen's Jewel. On the outside, Schoolboy grinding out a tough first over trip. Dancing Bankroll following up that cover. Now poised for Jacobs in fourth. On the inside, Scooby-Doo Bluegrass. Up on the outside, American Rebel, Diamond Lee W. And at the end, it's He She. They turn for home. Your leader's Gallant Gimbal. A length and a quarter, Schoolboy on the outside, now dropping back after a very difficult trip. Gallant Gimbal is under a drive. Jen's Jewel is coming on again. On the inside, Scooby-Doo Bluegrass racing third. Dancing Bankroll is fourth. 1/8 of a mile out. Gallant Gimbal leads. Morgan looking to sweep the pick 3, and he's looking good at this point. Gallant Gimbal now drawing off. Gallant Gimbal, an easy winner for Morgan. He gets the 4-bagger. Scooby-Doo Bluegrass second. Jen's Jewel third. Close for fourth in 1:59-1.